Welcome back to a new episode of the True Facts Podcast. I am Roman.
I'm Ahmed.
And this week is going to be a very terrible episode of the True Facts Podcast, unfortunately. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but 13 is a really unlucky number. So I'm just kind of expecting the views to plummet lower than they've ever been. What do you think about that, Ahmed?
I think 13 is a good number. And reviews should go up.
Maybe we'll put a poll at the end of this episode. Dramatic music playing. Not really, I'm not fucking doing that shit again. To where it'll say, do you think this will be a good episode or a bad episode? It's really riveting. Ahmed, how was your week?
It was a week. It went by very fast.
Yeah. I had a great week. I
don't remember asking, but go off.
I finally got my car back. Well, I got a car. I don't think we ever talked about it, but my car was in the shop for like 8 billion months. And finally decided to tear the salesperson up and just be like, hey, this car is in the shop and I need a car for various reasons. So we finally did. I'm paying more than I did, which I'm very not happy about. But at least I have a car. Right, Ahmed?
No.
What's up with you? You sound like somebody's got a bug up your butt.
Let's see. Shut up.
Ah! Idiot.
Alright, let's see. The salesperson, he fucking rode you around, no problem.
He
stole your fucking floor mats.
Yeah, he did. He's like, that was him the whole time. I was talking about how I've been paying payments every month on the goddamn car, and he's like, I don't think we're able to do that. I'm like, well, I have proof from GM Financial that they can pay for the remaining payments on my car. And he's like, well, I'm not sure if we can do that. I was waiting all day, and I was prepared to go there and like start a whole thing. I know you just didn't open a can in the microphone, did you?
No.
Okay. That was just my mind then. Anyway, so I was going to give him this whole thing, talk to the manager if I had to, because, I was infuriated at this point. No word about the parts coming in from the factory, nothing about the status ever. I was the one making the calls. And then we went there. I was like, so how about that 22 Malibu, cherry red? It's got a sunroof. I'm like, yeah, it's a great car. Look at it. It's really red. And he's like, so I got it down from 404 to 384. I'm like, that's great. But how about we talk about my car? And he's like, what car? And for reference, my car was a
Why did he think you were down there to buy a new car or lease a new car?
That was going to be the intention after the fact. But we had to get there first. I'm like, well, how about we talk about this first? And he's like, oh, it's all done. It's all taken care of. I'm like, I have no more payments on it? And I was like, yeah, we're buying it back. I'm like, you're buying it back? Like, where did this come from? Last time we spoke, you're like, no, this can't be done. We have to appraise the car, but we can't appraise it until it's done. We don't know when that's going to be. So he's like twisting my balls around, dragging me across the floor with it, hanging me by the ceiling fan. And literally, he just got it done that day. I have a feeling now that they could do it the whole time, but he's just trying to get me in there.
99% of the time, car salesmen are jerking you around.
And it's just like, well, that's great news. He's like, so how about that Malibu? I'm like, well, are you sure I have no more payments? Yes, absolutely. I'm like, okay, whatever, I believe you. And I'm like, well, it's kind of expensive, don't you think? And he's like, I'm like, how much is it? How much am I have to put a down payment? And he's like, $2,000. I'm like, so that's still a lot of money, bro. So I'm like, I can't afford that. I was like, let me look in here. And he's typing on his computer. And fucking, oh, look at that. Equinox just happened to come in 2 hours ago. It's like he knew what he was doing to me. He gave me a roller coaster of emotions.
That wasn't as scummy. He was just trying to upsell you.
But we really downsold me. I mean, from that, it was a lesser payment by like $50, which is still not good enough for me, or you, or anybody, because the market's fucked. But I got what I got, and I'm happy with it. But he was so angry at me because Ahmed, I don't know, no, he probably not. But in the process of leasing a car, they will ask you for like tire packages, like if you want to get tire road protection, just body protection and stuff like that. But I'm like, nah, I'm good. And he's like, are you sure? Are you sure? I'm like, absolutely not. I'm like,
this time you didn't. This time you didn't want any of it.
No, I'm like, I might regret it if I ever pop a tire or something like that. But last time, was the only time I bought tire protection and I got a flat tire. So hopefully, maybe this time, I don't buy tire protection and I don't get a flat tire. Maybe I just wanted to use it. It's only like $10 a month, but I just did not feel like having that on my back every month. So that's my story there. Anything interesting happened to you like that? Anything?
This week? Yeah, let me think.
Alright. Jeopardy music.
Let's see. I had an interesting phone call.
With who?
With my good friend Rome.
What? Oh.
Let's see, what else?
We're not going to be talking about that on it's getting a little too spicy for the podcast.
Shut up. Let's see here.
I'm going to cut out like 8 minutes of you saying hum. Folks, this has gone on for 15 minutes. It's time to move on.
Shut up. Let me fucking talk. Let's see.
Go ahead.
I didn't do much. Just hung out, bro.
Yeah. Any interesting ammo prices?
Let's see. $10 for 10 rounds of buckshot. Not great. I saw it for $8 too.
Yeah.
$17 for 50 rounds of 9mm.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, I just received a snap from Ahmed. I'm not really sure what this is. Why did you send me that? Oh, so
I thought it looks cool.
He sent me just an ammo pyramid. So that's interesting. Thanks, Ahmed, for that.
Doesn't it look cool?
Looks great. Let's get into it. So today, on the topic of 13, I'm assuming it's unlucky, or it's just a superstition. But we're gonna be reading some.
We're gonna be reading
some short horror stories.
We're gonna be reading 4chan in the Wood stories.
And I'm gonna be reading actual horror stories.
Alright, let's do your fucking kid shit horror stories first.
I hope that this music that's gonna continue playing scares the shit out of you and everybody listening. Alright, this is just about to get real spooky.
The spooky godmother.
These are unread for the first reaction. This is so you're getting organic responses from us today.
Don't remember asking.
You asked actually before, but anyway, this is called. Shut the fuck up.
Don't remember talking to you.
This new old house. That's what this story is about. We bought an old house, my boyfriend and I. He's in charge. Boyfriend? No.
That's very progressive of you, Rome.
My boyfriend and I. He's in charge of the new, in quotes, construction, converting the kitchen to the master bedroom, for instance, while I'm on wallpaper removal duty. The previous owner prepared every wall and ceiling. Removing it's brutal, but wait, what the fuck is this even talking about?
Why'd your boyfriend make you take off the wallpaper? Is it because you're weak and spindly?
I guess. Oh, so I'm the girl, unless we're gay. But there's nothing wrong with that. So basically, they're converting the kitchen into a bedroom, so they have to remove wallpaper. I understand. The previous owner prepared every wall and ceiling. Removing it is brutal, but oddly satisfying. So oddly satisfying. Jesus Christ, who fucking wrote this in 2020, bro? What the fuck is this? Anyway, the best feeling.
Access to the oven and the microwave and the fridge.
We're not gonna be sexist on this podcast.
No, so you could eat and shit.
The best feeling is getting a long peel, similar to your skin when you're peeling from a sunburn. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I kind of make a game of peeling, on the hunt for the longest piece before it rips. Under a corner section of paper, because you're brown. All right, under a. I'm sorry.
You're a freak, Rome.
Let me fucking read, boy. Under a corner section of paper in every room is a person's name and a date. Curiosity got the best of me one night when I Googled. No, it's not skin. Let
Fuck.
me... Please let me read. Please let me read. This is going to take way... Thank you. Curiosity got the best of me one night when I googled one of the names and discovered the person was actually a missing person. The missing date matched the date under the wallpaper. What? The next day I made a list of all the dates and names.
Names and dates.
Sorry. Sure enough, each name was for a missing person with dates to match. We notified
Roman
the police.
Smith, February 27th, 2022.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. We notified the police, who naturally sent out the crime scene team. Sorry, had a stroke. Sent out the crime scene team. I overheard one text say, "Yup, it's human. Human? What's human? Ma'am, where's the material you removed from the walls already? This isn't wallpaper you're removing." So what were they removing? I don't know. I'm guessing
Foreskin.
Foreskin. They were removing foreskin this whole time. Dun dun dun!
That's dog shit, Rome.
That one wasn't as... I thought that was going to be scary, but he
It's
just made it like a...
predictable.
I didn't... Yeah, but what was it, though? Was it skin?
Yeah, it was skin. She compared it to fucking the burnt sunskin skin.
So, oh my god, it was actually skin.
Yes, the guy skinned them and put them up.
I understand. I'm a fucking dumb fuck. Was that scary? Are you shivering? Are you?
No.
Alright. We'll do one and then I'll do one. So you go.
Alright. This one's a shorter one. 2 sentences even.
I'm gonna make it seem, excuse me, that it's gonna be really long because I'm gonna keep interrupting you like you did me.
Alright.
I won't.
Alright, this is also a spoiler, guys. So be careful.
Alright. Spoiler alert.
It almost feels like Christmas, except I got no eggnog. Thankfully, I can just milk some more from my creature.
Who's this creature?
It's a creature, bro. All these are from r/2 sentence horror stories. Some are pretty good. These are just the best from Best of All Time.
Oh. So we're going to be getting a look on who this creature is, you think? Or do you have an explanation for what that is already?
I think he's tall, ginger, fucking has glasses,
Sounds familiar.
drives a GMC fucking pickup truck.
Well, that's where we go wrong. So good.
Day and night.
I was starting to think it might be me, so thank God.
Alright, now you do one.
Alright, that was terrifying. I hate it when my brother Charlie has to go away.
Charlie.
Interesting. So Charlie. I hate it when my brother Charlie has to go away. My parents constantly try to explain to me how sick he is. That I am lucky for having a brain where all the chemicals flow properly to their destinations like undammed rivers. When I complain about how bored I am with my little brother... Oh! Without a little brother to play with. They make me feel bad by pointing out that his boredom likely far surpasses mine, considering he's confined to a dark room in an institution. I always beg for them to give him one last chance. Of course, they did at first. Charlie has been back home several times, each shorter in duration than the last. Every time without fail, it all starts again. The neighborhood cats with gouged out eyes showing up in his toy chest. My dad's razors found dropped on the baby slide in the park across the street. Mom's vitamins replaced by bits of dishwasher tablets. My parents are hesitant now, using last chances sparingly. They say his disorder makes him charming, makes it easy for him to fake normalcy, and to trick the doctors who care for him into thinking he is ready for rehabilitation. And that I will just have to put up with my boredom if it means staying safe from him. I hate it when Charlie has to go away. It makes me have to pretend to be good until he is back. Until he is back. That one didn't really scare me too much. I guess I just have really thick skin. Are your teeth chattering yet? Do you feel like you are unlucky because of the number 13?
Shut up. Do you get it, Rome?
I feel like reading this, me focusing on reading these, don't allow me to properly understand what's going on.
Yeah, the evil one is the one at the evil one is the one at home. He tricked the parents into thinking the good one's evil.
Say that again? He tricked?
Yeah, he's pretending to be good, and he's doing all the fucked up shit. And he's pinning it on his good brother and sending him to the mental asylum.
Oh.
That's why
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, okay.
And he pretends to be a good kid until the kid comes home. And then that's when he does the fucked up shit.
I understand. Fuck. That one was... Okay, that one was a little bit better. Has a little more meaning. It's just hard for... I don't know, when I read this, I try to make sure I'm not going to fuck up the sentence every 2 words, so...
Killed cats, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it's gouged out eyes, I remember that.
I think I might eat him.
Eat him, Ahmed?
Maybe.
Alright, let's go. Let's continue. This was good.
The family enjoys their milk at the table. Little do they know, it was harvested from my creature.
I just hear whimpering.
That's from one of them. No! No! Wait!
I gotta find that clip, bro. That was good. That was really funny. I have to like have a physical description of what he looks like. It's hard to imagine. I don't know. I don't know if we talked about this before, but I think he's like a goat person, with like udders on his back or something like that.
I think he's Roman.
No, he's not me.
Well, that's what I'm thinking of now in my head.
Great. Guys, I'm not a milking creature. I'm not. Alright?
Stupid, that's what's happening, bro.
Shit. There's like a breaking news story on Twitter. Roman is a creature who milks things. No, it's not true.
Yeah,
a little bit of milk.
News.
A little bit of milk comes out my ear. Fuck.
It's fucking disgusting, bro.
Guardians
of the Galaxy.
Nope, that's a different franchise.
That's the only Marvel shit I like.
I really like Guardians of the Galaxy, actually.
I am Groot.
Iron Man.
That too, bro.
He awoke to the huge, insect-like creatures looming over his bed and screamed his lungs out. They hastily left the room, and he stayed up all night, shaking and wondering if it had been a dream. The next morning, there was a tap on the door. Gathering his courage, he opened it to see one of them gently place a plate filled with fried breakfast. I'm sorry.
It was the creature.
They gently placed a plate filled with fried breakfast on the floor. So let's just stop for a minute.
Yeah.
What is fried breakfast?
I think they're being generic on purpose.
So like fried cereal, right? That's where we're going at. All right.
Fried ice cream, bro.
Fried ice cream on the floor and cereal. Then retreat to a safe distance. Bewildered, he accepted the gift. The creatures crittered excitedly. So just imagine the creature from Ahmed's stories. Crittered excitedly. This happened every day for weeks. At first he was worried that they were fattening him up, but after a particularly greasy breakfast left him clutching his chest from heartburn. That's bound to happen at some point. They were replaced with fresh fruit, as well as cooking, then poured hot, steamy baths for him, and even tucked him in when he went to bed. It was bizarre. One night, he awoke to gunshots and screaming. He raced downstairs to find a dissipated burglar being devoured by the insects. He was sickened, but disposed of the remains as best he could. He knew they had just been protecting him. One morning, the creatures wouldn't let him leave his room. He lay down, confused but trusting as they ushered him back into bed. Whatever their motives, they weren't going to hurt him. Hours later, a burning pain spread throughout his body. It felt like his stomach was filled with razor wire. The insects chittered as he spasmed and moaned. Oh, that's what it sounded like. It was only when he felt a terrible squirming feeling beneath his skin that he realized the insects hadn't been protecting him. They had been protecting their young. Oh. Wow. So I'm assuming that the insects were in him the whole time.
The insects were inside you all along.
So I'm assuming they got in him by the food?
The food. Yeah. What a retard. Why is he eating food from fucking bugs?
Well, okay.
They probably
you're
implanted
in your
him in the first few sentences. Yeah.
I mean, if you see a big bowl of fried cereal on the ground, like, I would take that. I mean, it could be like, because you know the big ass spider from Harry Potter? Like, if imagine him coming out and being like, cereal.
It's a girl, bro.
It wasn't a girl.
They made her into a girl for the Shadow of Mordor shit.
Well, I don't know. Wouldn't you take it?
If
like
it was a girl spider, then yes.
Why? Because you'd be, yes, ma'am, yes, I will eat that, yes.
Humna, 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 humna.
Yeah, humna, 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 humna.
Hamana, 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 hamana.
Moving on. Your turn. Your turn, my bad. Your turn.
I ran out of ketchup, so I went down to the basement. The creature whimpered. He knew it was time for another milking session.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, man. I fucking hate ketchup.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I just recently learned that you hated ketchup. I can't believe
It's
that.
too sweet.
It's a little too tangy for me. I'm not really a fan.
I don't like sauce on any of my shit, bro.
Yeah, that's another fact that it's just one more reason I'm thinking I might have to leave you as a friend.
That's okay.
That's okay, though.
I have my creature.
That story was actually one of my personal favorites.
That was great.
As he knew it was time for another milking. How many do you got? I have a lot here. We don't have to do too many.
I got a few more. Let's do 2 more each.
Okay. And yours are really short, so we'll let you finish what you have off. Those are really short. All right. This one is called Seeing Red, in parentheses, the first day of school. Do you remember the first day of school?
Yeah, I remember.
What the fuck was that?
Scared me.
Oh, I'm sorry. See, I told you get scared. Alright, everyone loves the first day of school, right? New year, new classes, and new friends. I'm not gonna go country mode, I don't know why I did that. It is a day full of potential and hope. Before all the dreary depressions of reality show up to ruin all the fun, I like the first day of school for a different reason, though. You see, I have a sort of power. When I look at purple, I can sense a sort of aura around them. So he's on the bath salts.
When you look at people?
When he looks at people, he sees
You said
colors.
purple.
People.
You said purple.
I said people.
Okay.
A colored outline based on how long that person has to live. Interesting. Most everyone I see... excuse me. Most everyone I meet around my age is surrounded by a solid green hue, which means they have plenty of time left. A fair amount of them have a yellow-orangish tinge to their auras, which tends to mean a car crash or some other tragedy. Anything that takes people before their time, as they say. The real fun is when the auras venture into a red end of the spectrum. Every now and then I see someone who is basically a walking stoplight. Those are ones who get murdered or kill themselves. It is such a rush to see them and know their time is numbered. With that in mind, I always get to class very early so I can scout out my classmates' fates. The first kid who walked in was basically radiating red. I chuckled to myself. Too bad, bro. Or too damn bad, bro. But as people kept walking in, they all had the same intense glow. I finally caught a glimpse of my rose-tinted reflection in the window, but I was too stunned to move. Our professor stepped in and locked the door. His aura a sickening shade of green. Fuck.
Well, serves you right.
Yeah.
Fucking kid.
That's kind of fucked up.
Fuck him.
What's gonna happen to them, bro?
The teacher's gonna fucking put acid on their heads.
Yeah. You know the fire alarm sprinklers above them? Yeah, he's gonna pull it and he's gonna have a nice little umbrella. It's gonna have like a smiley face on it while the acid rains from the ceiling.
Why did he wait until the last kid fucking came in? He should have fucking smelled the roses as soon as like half of the classroom was red.
Well, I mean, it entertained him. He liked doing it. It's fun to him.
Didn't he see his reflection in the morning?
I think it might not show until it's about to happen.
First, this fucking asshole. Oh god, he could be a mega cop or some shit. Or just a neutral. But he's fucking letting people die.
He's doing it for the fun. I don't think he had any ill intent. Besides, like, it being his own personal game.
What's fun about that? That's fucked.
I'm not sick like this. He's the one with the power. That's his, I don't know why.
He's gonna be the one full of holes when the professor
puts the acid on him. Yeah, exactly,
bro.
All right,
insanity. All right,
go ahead.
Oh, I knocked over 5 bullets.
That's gonna be a loud edit.
Hey, chef, I called into the kitchen. My meal began being prepared by a creature.
They don't make any sense.
Oh, fuck. It's the context wrong.
Prepared by a creature as he puts his milk into a bowl and makes it a nice frothy texture.
Yeah, that sounds like an awesome breakfast. You can...
See, I'm listening to you speak while looking at this 3D print that I have of
AR-15.
No, The Rock's head sitting in a chair. All right, I'll do one more. How's that sound? How's that sound, audience? Yay! Okay. This one is called "They Got the Definition Wrong." So a know-it-all. Anyway, that wasn't funny. I'm sorry. It has been said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. I understand the sentiment behind the saying, but it's wrong. I entered the building on a bet. I was strapped for cash and didn't buy into the old legends of the hotel to begin with, so $50 was more than enough to get me to do it. It was simple. Just reach the top floor, the 45th floor, shine my flashlight from a window. The hotel was old and broken, including the elevator, so that meant hiking up the stairs. So up the stairs I went. As I reached each platform, I noticed the old brass plates displaying the floor numbers 15, 16, 17, 18. I felt a little tired as I crept higher, but so far, no ghosts, no cannibals, no demons, no Ahmed. Piece of cake. I can't tell you how happy I was as I entered the last stretch of numbers. I joyfully counted them, aloud at each platform. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 44. I stopped and looked back down the stairs. I must have miscounted, so I continued up. 44, one more flight. 44, and then down 10 flights. 44, 50 flights. 44, 15 flights. 44, I see. And so it's been for as long as I can remember. So really, insanity isn't doing something repeatedly and expecting different results. It's knowing that the results will never ever change, that each door leads to the same staircase, to the same number. It's realizing you no longer fall asleep. It's not knowing whether you've been running for days or weeks or years. It's when sobbing slowly turns into laughter. Yeah, that one...
Not good. I would simply fall down the stairs until I got to the first floor.
So he kept seeing 44? So it's just...
Yeah.
This one wasn't scary. This is just sad. I kind of want to do one more. Alright, you go ahead.
Alright. I got home from the store and began unwrapping several packages of meat. One of the meat began moving.
Is that it? What?
Yeah,
that's it? What?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What the fuck, man? Jesus Christ. So that was it? You know, it could literally be like muscle spasms in the meat. You know, when you cut that shit, it still has like the muscle fibers still fucking moving shit. Oh, this one's really short. Alright, this is be the last one. I don't even care. My daughter learned to count. My daughter woke me up around 11:30 last night. My wife and I picked her up from her friend Sally's birthday party, brought her home, and put her to bed. My wife went into the bedroom to read while I fell asleep watching the Braves game. Daddy, she whispered, tugging my sleeve. Guess how old I'm going to be next month? I don't know, beauty. As I slipped down my glasses. How old? She smiled and held up her 4 fingers. It's 7:30 now. My wife and I have been up with her for almost 8 hours. She still refused to tell us where she got them.
Oh. That one's funny. Where'd you get the fucking fingers?
Where'd you get the fingers, girl? I don't know. Oh, that's funny, actually. All right, that's a good one to end on.
She held up 4 fingers.
That's funny. The last one was funny. Come on. I mean, that's going to be the last one for me, though. I already promised myself.
Where'd you get the fucking
He
fingers,
looks at his own
bro?
hand. There's one finger on it. Oh! Oh, fuck me. You got a last one? Or what do you got?
I got... here, I'll just pick one.
Alright.
All my life, my parents have told me not to open the basement door, but I got curious and disobeyed them. What is that glowing ball in the sky, and why does it hurt my eyes? Ass! Absolute ass.
That didn't make
what
any
the
fucking
fuck?
sense.
It's fucking she lived in a basement.
So it's just she's an idiot, is what I'm hearing.
Just get out of the
So she
basement,
didn't know what the fucking
dumbass.
sun was. What a disappointment! Do another one.
fuck?
That one sucked. Alright.
Third best. I have been working on stories to compete with the best on this sub, but I'm finding it near impossible. I'm beginning to think some of you guys are just making yours up.
These have slowly gotten like just not scary.
So it's 2020, the time traveler said. Very early in, from the looks of it, he murdered under his breath. Ass.
What?
Battery at 1%. I looked at Earth one last time before my suit ran out of power. I saw a comic about that.
What? So wait, what did you look up now? Like, what did you
I went on 2-sentence horror stories, and I'm reading the best off the subreddit.
Those suck.
Yeah.
I think this is proof that this episode is gonna go bad, you know.
Really?
Oh yeah, I think so. Actually, I really enjoyed this.
That's good.
This was fun.
It's gonna be a short one.
This is a short one, but I think this will be fun for everybody, right?
Mm.
Right? Answer the poll. I'm gonna put a poll in there. I swear to God, if you don't answer the poll, the creature will be
milk you.
Will milk you, and then make you drink your own milk, which is terrible.
Which is kind of awesome.
Thank you guys for listening every week. I need that money. Anything else?
Tune in for our Twitch stream.
Nope.
Of us walking around town and harassing the locals.
Being menaces to society.
You!
Give me that coffee. Takes it, throws it on the ground. Terrible people. Alright. Thank you for joining us. We will be back next week with another episode. Take it easy.
You rock that soldier boy.
Bye-bye.